Hi, just wanted to have a little chat about the Cheers program. I did a lot of searching on the internet prior to our cruise here on the Carnival Freedom as to whether or not it's worth it. And I'm going to answer that question. Basically, if you are the type of person that likes the convenience of literally holding up your card and a waiter coming and bringing you a drink at your every whim, then I would say you probably will like the Cheers program. It's up to 15 drinks as of the program that was offered to us per day per person. The inconvenience, of course, is each person has to take their own individual card. So for my wife and I to have a drink, I have to have her card and my card in order to get our drinks. They can't all go on mine. Now, as far as getting alcohol on the boat, or as it's commonly referred to as smuggling, that is really not that big of a deal. We ordered a bottle just in case, had it delivered to the room. It was there when we got there. It was great the first day. We'd had a few cocktails. We were up in the Lido deck, and we're sold one of these little guys, which was 20 bucks. Probably not worth it, but the convenience factor was we were able to come back down to our room, fill this up with the alcohol that we purchased, and take it back up to the Lido deck. If you don't mind the inconvenience, it's really not that big a deal. Now, if you go into port, we went in, our first stop was Key West, and was able to find these little guys about 3 blocks up on the right off Duval Street. Anyway, this very conveniently fit in the cargo pants pocket or the small of your back. Because there is no metal on it, you're going to go through basically an airport metal detector getting back on the ship, and they screen your bags. I had one of these in the small of my back. This one went in the my backpack, and because I was concerned that this might be a metal top, that it would get caught, it didn't. So there was no issue there. Had we purchased the Cheers program, I probably would have been a little upset now that I realized how easy it was to get alcohol on the boat. It had been about 8 years since I'd been on, and I know they weren't real strict about it then, and they, as far as I'm concerned, at least on Carnival, not a big deal. Just when you go through the embarkation process, just make sure, again, I know for a fact if I had that in a pants pocket, under my jacket, anywhere, they wouldn't have searched it. I didn't see anybody get searched, of course, unless you got metal on you, which if you're smart enough to get rid of your metal, you shouldn't have that problem. Anywho, really not a big deal, quite easy to do. I do not recommend the Cheers beverage program. In this case, $50 a day per person in your cabin, plus 15% gratuity. So we did have our share of cocktails at dinner and various places where we just didn't want to run back down and grab a drink. But overall, we probably only spent $100, $200 tops on drinks rather than the $600 it would have been had we purchased the program. So anyway, that's my opinion of the Cheers program.